Taurus, it is 𝙧𝙚𝙖𝙙𝙨 here with another love reading for you. This one is going to focus on the dates from May 16th all the way up until May 31st. You can apply this to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus as usual, but let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on with your love situation. So, May 16th through May 31st, what's the overall energy between you and the person on your mind, the person you're connected to? So someone could be having the feeling that this connection is over. Feelings of anxiety, feelings of worry. If it's on your end, you could be trying to distract yourself from these emotions by putting your all into your work situation. Or it could be this person. They just don't want to deal with the emotions of it. They are deep down worried about it, anxious, feeling very heavy emotions for this. But it's like, no, we don't really want to feel that. Let's just kind of focus on work, focus on career, and kind of just ignore what's really going on. But like I said, there are those feelings that this connection could potentially be over and done with. So let's take a little bit of a further look into this. Why are we thinking that this is over? What has happened? Yeah, definitely not feeling hopeful. Someone walked away from this connection. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. And again, I'm not feeling like this was a situation that was easy to walk away from. I don't get that it was just like, okay, I'm leaving and I'm happy about it. I'm just, going to live my life without you. And that's what makes me happy. No, this was something that is causing or did cause a lot of stress, a lot of feelings. And I'm getting that possibly you were the one that walked away, Taurus. You were tired of fighting for the connection, tired of having to be on the defense because you do have a defensive energy that is here. It's almost like there was such a big amount of chaos and conflict all the time that you were constantly having to or feeling as though you had to be the one that kind of moved the situation from being in a stressful place to being in a more peaceful and calm state. And maybe you just got tired of doing that. Give me one more for this before we move on. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles is almost like maybe I just need to go off on my own, focus on myself. Again, focus on my own material abundance and the things that is that I want, instead of having to constantly feel like I'm fighting for this connection and fighting for this relationship. So you could be definitely just trying to step into your own independence and just break free from this. Whether that is temporary or permanently, we will see. We'll take a further look. But I feel like that is the main energy of wanting to sort of avoid chaos, conflict, and tension. And you may be feeling as though the only way that you can do that, or the only way that you could do that, was by sort of leaving this person in this situation behind. All right, so Taurus, how are you feeling about this person? Truly. Yeah, what did I say? A lot of tension, a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict. And what was it? Very heavy feelings coming out, Taurus. You don't know if you want to work this out. I feel like the same thing keeps coming out. You feel very much defeated. A lot of you could be feeling heartbroken, dealing with this heartache from this situation. And now it's like, I don't even know what I want to do. I feel like a small part of you does want to continue on in this connection, but something, what this person did, something that they said, or just the overall energy and the feelings that you experienced in this connection made you feel defeated, okay? It was almost like you just felt like you could not win with this person or in this situation. It's kind of hard for you to see a future or see, beyond the stress and the anxieties of what's going on right now in the present. Now let's see, how does this person feel about Taurus? Okay, they're also feeling a little bit conflicted. So it's not just you that is being affected, Taurus. If you think that it's just you, I'm here to tell you that it's not. All right, so the person that you're connected to, they're unsure, but let me tell you, they are definitely thinking about the situation a whole lot as well. Could even possibly be to the point of obsession, where you are constantly on their mind, or what happened is constantly on their mind. And I do feel like, although they're conflicted, your person seems to be the one that is the most in the idea that this can still work if you guys wanted it to. Let's see, what was the biggest obstacle for you? And then for them. So, biggest obstacle for you, Taurus, is just the love in general. Like I said, it's giving me that we just can't get on the same page. Maybe you feel like this person's not affectionate enough, romantic enough, expressive enough. Something about the love for you was lacking, okay? Emotional intimacy, emotional expressions, you know, acts of love. I feel like your needs were not being met, or that's how you perceived it to be. Your person could perceive it in a whole other way. Maybe you guys have different love languages, but something about the love itself was sort of lacking for you, or not up to your standard. And for this person, the main thing was, you know, pretending that everything was okay. I feel like your person was sort of, I don't want to say suffering, but dealing with things too. Or they felt, you know, it could be flipped. They felt like you didn't speak up enough. You were always the one acting like everything was fine. And the whole time, the love is not there, or you feel like this person could be doing more, but you're not saying anything to them, Taurus. So either they felt like you weren't saying anything, or this person was not saying anything, or it could be both. Communication could definitely be a problem, where everyone is just acting like everything is perfectly fine. And deep down, we both have things brewing, possible resentments growing, or things that are not being said. And how are we going to get anything fixed that way? How are we going to get our needs met when we are doing all this pretending? So a whole lot coming out, but I feel like the communication could definitely be something that was off, and that has led us now to this place we're in, where we feel as though we don't even know if we can make this work anymore. So let me go ahead and move these out of the way. What's coming next in this connection for Taurus and their person by the end of May? What energy are we going to be in? So I'm not gonna lie, this could be a very emotional time for you. And like I said, I'm getting you, like, you may not even want to deal with these emotions. But as we move forward toward the end of May, I do feel like if there is a separation, or there has been a, you know, withdrawing of someone's energy, that could still continue on for the time being. Going into hermit mode, really taking time to kind of figure out what it is that we want. And I do feel like you both have some regrets on your end for how things played out. And that's going to be big. I feel like that's going to lead you to a place where you're not fully putting all the blame on this person. This person is not fully putting all the blame on you. There is a mutual understanding that we both could have done things differently, because I see remorse, guilt, you know, and a little bit of sadness that comes with this. You both still do have emotions to offer the other. But I'm getting that for the time being, we are going to sort of go within and be a little bit more withdrawn, trying to tune into ourselves. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. What's the advice for Taurus? Give me one final card. What's the advice for my Taurus placements? So, Taurus, don't focus too much on the past, though. Like I said, that's what's going to be helpful for you to not really get into a space with this person where we are just putting blame on them for everything, or vice versa. But I do feel like you guys can kind of get stuck in certain emotions, especially of guilt, grief, sadness, you know, very heavy emotions. You try to block it out, but you do get stuck in it. You can look back on the past and realize the mistakes that you've made, but use that as a way to push yourself forward. Instead of really dwelling and sitting in that, okay? So still be confident, still be positive, still recognize yourself for the good things that you have done, still recognize the good things that this person has done. Don't really get into just this emotional rut where we are so focused on the past and focused on this grief that is all we are allowing ourselves to experience. Like I said, I feel like if you want this connection, it is still there. It does seem like your person would still be open to this as well. If you don't want it, then okay, that's fine. Do what, whatever you want to do. But I get for the ones that are still interested in a connection, there might be a little bit of like a strain period through the end of the month, but that potential and that possibility is still there. So you don't really need to beat yourself up too much about it. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.